Who needs Quizlets when you have cardboard, copper tape, and a little bit of chaos? Let's use our knowledge of compound circuits to make a really cool quiz that tells you if the answer is correct by using lights. Start by choosing a visual. My students used maps from their world history class, but honestly, this could work with any subject. Let's go over the other supplies you'll need for this project. You're going to need some LED lights, a 9-volt battery, some copper tape, maybe some jumper wires, some cardboard, some 150 ohm resistors or a little bit higher, some regular masking tape, and a little bit of grit and a lot of patience. Let's review what this circuit looks like in a circuit diagram. So you're going to have 3 parallel branches connected to a 9-volt battery. In each of the branches, you're going to have 2 LED lights connected to a 150 ohm resistor, a switch, and then it leads back to the 9-volt battery. Each of these branches will be a question to your quiz. Now, I use this little calculator to see that I'm going to need a 150 ohm resistor because if I have 2 LEDs in series, they don't provide a lot of resistance for a whole 9 volts of battery charge. So I have to add a 150 ohm resistor so that the 9-volt battery doesn't bust out your LEDs. Now, let's talk about how an LED works. LED stands for light emitting diode. When you have an LED, you have a long leg and a short leg. Your longer leg is the positive anode, and then the shorter leg is the negative cathode. It's important to note that an LED is polarized. What this means is that the current can only flow through it, like my favorite band, in one direction. Now that we have a better understanding of how this circuit is going to work, let's plan out our quiz board. Now, this is going to be a little bit difficult because your branches aren't going to just be straight across like our circuit diagram. You need to plan out where your lights are going to be and then carefully poke holes in the cardboard where the LED lights are going to shine through. Now, because your LEDs are polarized, you need to make sure that the longer leg eventually leads to the positive terminal of your 9-volt battery, and the shorter leg will eventually lead to the negative terminal of your battery. You got to throw in your 150 ohm resistor in there as well, and be sure that your legs of your LEDs are connected by some copper tape. The copper tape can be a little finicky. I found that the best way to use the copper tape is to lay it flat on the cardboard and then lay your LED leg on top of it, and then put some more copper tape on top of your LED leg. You want to really press it down with your fingers to make sure that there's a firm connection between your LED legs and the copper tape. Eventually, you need a switch, and you're going to have to go through the cardboard to where the map is going to be, and then you need a long piece of copper tape that goes down the side of your cardboard on the front, around to the back, and eventually to the 9-volt battery. You're going to have to design a little case for the 9-volt battery, and I recommend you do this towards the lower part of the quiz board because then you can stand the quiz board up. Once you have your circuits working with the switches, you place the map or the image on top so that the holes line up with the correct answers. You want the lights to shine through the paper without putting holes in the actual paper, or else the answers will be really obvious. To do this, I use 2 strips of cardboard on the upper and lower part of the cardboard to create a space for the map to rest that was above the actual lights. Lastly, print out your questions or write them out and attach them to the side of the board, and then have the corresponding switch that goes to that question next to it so that the participant knows to touch that switch to the copper tape to get the right answer to that question. Is this easy? No, but will you understand circuits? Yes. And will your friends have fun taking your quiz? Definitely. Good luck making your quiz board, and be sure to watch this several times if you're a little bit confused. The more you watch this, the more it will make sense to you, and your quiz board will be up and running in no time. Let me know how your quiz board worked out in the comments, and thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe. Bye now.